friends. It's Tracy from Nova Scotia Living. Violet is here, but she's out there eating a treat because she just came in and taking care of her business. Oh. Well, it's the day after Christmas. It's Boxing Day, and it's actually my grandmother's, Ellen McCracken, my Finnish grandmother's birthday. She's an angel in heaven now, but I like to channel her on this day. I can feel her here in my kitchen with me. She used to make Pulla, or Finnish coffee bread, and that's what I'm going to do. I do have old videos on this when I first started YouTube. If I think of it, I'll put them down below, but that's what this video is going to be. I'm going to make some coffee bread, and I have a bit of a sniffle. I've been washing my hands and everything, but it's just not the same kind of Boxing Day without some nice freshly baked coffee bread. So I have some ingredients ready because I'm gonna try to do this in Cornelius. I can't remember if I did this in Cornelius's bowl. It takes up to about 10 cups of flour, and that's about his max, so we're gonna try. But it calls for 4½ teaspoons of yeast, a ½ a cup of warm water, 2 cups of scalded and cooled warm milk, a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of cardamom, rounded. I like a little extra cardamom in there. That's what just gives it that little extra. 4 to 5 beaten eggs, 8 to 10 cups of flour, a ½ a cup of melted butter, and 1/4 cup of sugar for glazing afterwards. So right now I'm going to put a ½ a cup of warm water in that 4½ teaspoons of yeast in Cornelius's bowl and let it rise. So, or not rise, but activate, you know, bubble up a little bit. And then the hardest part of doing this is doing what we're about to do now. And it's not even that hard. It's just to measure out the stuff. And then it's a waiting game because we got to let this rise a few times. So it is 3:03 in the afternoon. Well, I'll come back to you after I do this so we can let it sit for at least 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. We'll see. Just a minute. Alright, I put a ½ a cup of warm water in here to make it a little hotter because Cornelius's bowl will cool it down. I buy yeast by bulk. It's not instant yeast, but I keep it in my freezer. And 4½ teaspoons. Well, here's the half. I might add a pinch of sugar to this too, because that always feeds the yeast. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is that braided bread. It makes 3 big loaves, and it's so good, so good. I know when I first made a video on this, some of my YouTube family, I didn't realize, were Finnish, and I thought, that's awesome. But they had they knew what coffee bread was, but they usually eat it with jam. I never grew up eating it with jam. This is just a little sugar, just to activate it. We always just ate it with butter, and since there's a little bit of sugar glaze on top, that was sweet enough for us. Have it with a nice cup of tea or just straight up. It's good. I don't usually stir my yeast all in. I just let it be, and yeah, I'll set it over here by the wood stove because the fire's going. Oh yeah, I had a busy morning this morning. Well, the day after Christmas, the house is a disaster, of course. And I get up probably around 9 o'clock. I did sleep in, but the rest of the grown-ups were still sleeping. Misha, Messiah, Evie, and Maze were up. So I got up, got them breakfast, took Violet for a walk, came back. I had a shower, and then Evie's other papa came, like his dad's dad. So he came to pick him up, but he had a nice little visit, and he had Evie's cousin with him. Her name was Skylar, and they had a little play session for a minute, and anyways, it was really nice. It was really nice, but his other papa, David, he picked Evie up and was bringing them down to his other Grammy, so Evie's not here today, probably not for a few days. He's going to spend some time with his dad's side of the family, which is understandable, but the house feels a little less rambunctious without him here. So I need to get used to that again. And Medea and Cody left after that to go in to have a turkey dinner with Cody's mom. So they're not here. And last night, I didn't even say that in my Christmas video. I did 3 loads of laundry after I put the kids to bed last night, like Christmas night. And I have such a mountain of clean, dry clothes that needs to be folded. I'm probably going to get the kids to help me, but it's massive. It's massive. And yeah, tonight I'm not going to worry about supper at all because there's enough leftovers. I'm just going to do a whole turkey dinner all over again. I'm not doctoring it up. I'm not making turkey and fries and gravy. I'm not making turkey soup, turkey hash, nothing like that. I'm going to heat up turkey, heat up potatoes, heat up vegetables, heat up gravy, and here's a second turkey dinner right in a row, and I don't mind at all. And they've been nibbling at the leftover Christmas brunch food, like I cooked sausages and bacon. There's no more hash browns left, I don't think, but they've just been snacking all day. And yesterday during the Christmas dinner, I forgot the carrots until the end, but so they did get into them some. I forgot the dinner rolls. I bought dinner rolls at Superstore, so we're gonna have those tonight too. And yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So anyways, the kids are here out. I gave Maze a bath this morning too. Misha and Messiah filled up the wood box this afternoon because it's chilly out and we needed it. I didn't ask them to do it yesterday because it was Christmas. They can just enjoy Christmas, but not that the party's over, pal. No, but you know, you gotta pitch in, and that's what they did. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait a few minutes for that bowl, for that yeast, and then the next thing we do, we stir in the milk. 2 cups of milk. I have it right here. Stir in the milk, salt, cardamom. Oh, when do I add the sugar? Because I have the salt, cardamom all in the sugar. Oh yeah, milk, sugar, salt, cardamom, 4 eggs I have here. 5 if there were small eggs. I got 4 big eggs there. And 2 cups of flour. So when I start doing this, I will do it over at Cornelius and just check in every once in a while. Yeah. Milk, sugar, salt, cardamom, 4 eggs, 2 cups of flour. Stir until smooth. Add 3 more cups of flour. Stir well. Stir in melted butter. And stir in 2 to 3 more cups of flour until stiff. Turn onto the flour table. Put the Cornelius's bowl over top like a helmet. Leave it for 15 minutes. Just let it rest. And then we... it says knead 8 to 10 until smooth. I don't think 8 to 10 times. I knead it until it's smooth and shiny or satiny, you know, like soft, not so stiff. And then we put it in a greased bowl, which I will grease this bowl. Cover it, put it in a warm spot for an hour to 2 hours. I do 2 hours, and between that time I can reheat the stuff for supper, feed all the kids, clean up the mess. By the time we're done, I can come back and deal with this bowl, and that's when the braiding and all that happens. And yeah, so it's not too bad. Violet, get away from that. Anyways, I'll check back in a bit. That washer just stopped. I'm gonna go, yeah, I got drying racks out there up the wazoo with towels and sweaters and stuff like that. But I have some bedding in the wash now that just stopped, and yeah, I'm gonna go do that. But I'll check back when we're gonna start working with that yeast water solution.
The thing fell and then
Yeah. All right. I don't know if you can see. See how it puffed up? You can smell it. You can smell it. So that's good. Alright, let me come over here. I gotta reread this so I get it straight. I don't make this very often. I would, but I use it for special occasions, so you're a little off kilter. Okay, dissolve yeast in water, stir in milk, sugar, salt, cardamom, and 4 eggs, and 2 cups of water. So I'm going to do this over at Cornelius. I can't really get good lighting and stuff over there, so I'll just... Violet, get out of that! For goodness sakes, girl! Alright, this is the first... There. Milk, sugar, salt, cardamom, 4 eggs, 2 cups of flour, stir until smooth. So I'm using the dough hook, and this will take just a little bit, and then add 3 more cups of flour, stir well, stir in melted butter. Yeah, so I'll be back. Alright, so I added 3 cups, then I added the melted butter, added another 3 cups, and a little bit more because I kind of made a mess, and stopped it. Now I'm going to bring it over to the table and form it into a bowl and let it rest for 15 minutes. Alright, let me get a little flour. Okay, I'm going to put gloves on just because I usually don't like to when I'm working with dough, because you can feel the energy and it's easier to transfer your energy, but you can still do it without. It's fine. It's all about the intention. It's all about the love you put into it. So, I have one of our Christmas aprons on. I think my friend Velva gave me this a long time ago, I think. So anyways, I got my husband one of those hair cutters. Like, we usually have clippers, but I got him a clipper set, but it looks like a scouring pad, you know, like one of the scouring pads with the handle, and he can do it himself. So I just went to check his head just to make sure it all worked, because it was his first time doing it. And yeah, seemed to work. So usually I'm the one to cut his hair, but now he can do it himself. I hear May's out there laughing. Alright, so this is kind of stiff. Stiff and sticky-ish. Smells so good. I don't know if you've ever had coffee bread and you smell that cardamom in there, and you don't know what cardamom is, but it kind of smells like cinnamonish or cloves or something. It just, for me, it gives me a warm sensation, because my grandmother, when I grew up, I lived in town, like the house my dad lives at. That's my childhood home, and my grandmother was originally, well, she's Finnish, but when she had my mom, she lived in Thunder Bay, Ontario, and I guess there's quite a Finnish community there. And anyways, Mom moved here after graduating high school or nursing school and stuff. So that's all we do. We just like that. Anyways, Grammy ended up following years later, and she lived in a senior's apartment just half a block away from my house growing up. So it wasn't like a nursing home or anything. It was just an apartment building for seniors. And my Grammy used to like to bake and smoke long cigarettes that she'd leave in an ashtray, so it would have the whole ash, cigarette ash. She'd take 1-2 puffs off of it. She loved hot pink, and she loved to garden. She'd get perms with those little tight curls, kind of short on the side and then curly on top. And I'm just setting the timer. You guys leave Violet's toy alone. Maze, don't. Anyways, she used to like to bake. She'd make cookies and cakes and cinnamon rolls, one of my favorites. But she'd make coffee bread, and that was something she learned from her mom. And the smell of cardamom always like blast my Grammy, and I can feel her here with me. I can feel my mom is here in this room with me. You can't see her, but I can feel her. I know they're here. And especially, well, any time of the year, not just Christmas, but you moms and dads or guardians know Christmas is a time of love. The holiday season is a time of love and family and togetherness, whether it's one person or 2 people or 20 people. Like, it's just that time of year. And when you're the one kind of in charge of trying to hold it together and pull it off, so to speak, it's quite exhausting. And I love it, but it's exhausting. And I'm feeling it's the day over. It's still Christmas season. We celebrate Christmas like till the end of the year, honestly. I know some people take their Christmas tree down the day after Christmas. I don't. I wait till January 1st. Some people wait until like old Christmas, and that's cool too. But yeah, Boxing Day, I like to make this as a tradition, make coffee bread on my Grammy's birthday. She used to play the accordion too, like the accordion and the piano. Like, she never took lessons with any of this stuff. She was just naturally gifted. I have a few, my uncle, he's an angel too. He was naturally gifted, like he was a McCracken, and yeah. So anyways, just funny. And she would sometimes scratch lottery tickets, like the bingo ones. She liked to do that, and she would knit. She'd scratch her lottery, like bingo tickets, with a knitting needle. And yeah, anyways, she was just one of those natural people that could bake naturally. I'm sure she had to learn it somewhere, like probably from her family. She was naturally musical. She was so funny. She was easy to, well, as a kid you don't know, but when I think of it now, yeah, she was like a Grammy, just a really good Grammy, and I miss her. She passed away when Dea was just a baby, but she did get to see her. She never got to meet Marquise in person, but I know she knows who Marquise and all the children are. What are you doing, Bob? Why are your pants pulled up like that?
How do you do?
I'm trying to make some bread.
Yeah!
Yeah, so going out, we're having a conversation. But, what?
Oh, I don't want to.
Yeah, don't. Anyways, I'll be back in a bit. 11 minutes and 42 seconds left, and then we'll flip this over.
What is it?
That's the dough. You can't look at it for 15 minutes, or it'll disappear. Then we knead it till it gets kind of smooth and satiny, and place it in this bowl for 1 to 2 hours. Let the dough, or deflate the dough, and then you gotta let it rise for another 30 minutes to an hour. I do an hour. And then you divide it and braid it and all that. Down. All right, I'll be back in a bit. Yes, I'm still waiting for that. Shush. I'm still waiting for that 15 minutes, so I need you guys to help pick up some of this mess because I want to vacuum.
Well, I just cut down here to get the boxes over there. So
Okay, well just come get your slippers or something. Maze, do something with DB or I'm going to throw him outside. All right, the timer just went off when I was vacuuming that room, so I just finished the room. Yeah, it's 3:51 right now. I'm just gonna wash my hands and then we're gonna start dealing with that dough. All right, Violet. Let's quit horsing around, huh? Oh, that fire is hot. But it feels good to get it nice and cozy in here because it needed it. It needed it. We had been burning like wood from outside the past few days, and it burns, but it's kind of wet, so it hisses and it just doesn't get as hot. So nothing dramatic, it just lets it rest. I'm gonna turn you a little bit. Oh, it smells so good though. I love the smell of fresh bread dough, any kind really. So my head might be cut off for a little bit, but that's all right. Oh. I'm going to try this. I don't know. So I just have it written down 8 to 10. Now whether that's 8 to 10 kneads or 8 to 10 minutes until it's satiny and smooth. So I don't think it should take too long. And you can feel it. And when you want to... Oh, he's listening to Mary J. He was in there having a shower. Mary J. Blige. I find when I want to feel like my grandmother's working through me, it's all about the thought and the intention, the energy you, through the palms of your hands, go into whatever you're making, whether it's even soup, anything. So, yeah, Violet's over here having a slurp. And soft and satiny. I did set the timer for 8 minutes, but I don't know whether I'll need it. And I know there's probably a correct way of kneading, but I just pull it back, push it forward, pull it back, fold it over, push it back, and do it with love and just appreciation for the hard work that we do for our families or ourselves. It's all very important. Misha was, I don't know if you've seen that on the, when we were vacuuming, but she was out on the back deck picking some boxes. She's going to make some more library shelves. She has her own personal library. You can check out boxes or books. And she makes her own library cards. So we all have one. She got some books for Christmas. Messiah did too. But she's going to make some more shelves because she needs them. Ooh. Ooh. That's just about done, really. Really. So I really want some Shadow House books. And I actually ordered them, but they're not here before Christmas. But her birthday's in January, so you know. You know. And one of the things I ordered her for Christmas didn't come yet, so I'll save that. I mean, she didn't know about it, so it's not like she's waiting for it. But it's something I know she wants. So that's 2 Christmas presents already. Or birthday presents. Yeah, that's good. It's pretty smooth and soft. Warm, like it's hugging me back. Yeah. So after this, I'll clean off the table. Yeah, 3:56. I'm just gonna do up plates and heat them up in the microwave. I'm keeping it simple today, guys, honestly. I'm getting stuff cleaned up a bit. I'm glad I vacuumed. That always makes me feel good. As silly as that sounds, it does. This mat, I can't tell you enough how much this saves my table. Mabel, the table always done me good. But I'm telling you, I can see the patches where I need bread or whatever. Just the wear and tear. The mess that would have to be cleaned up. Ah, this is heavy. With all that egg and stuff in it, it's heavy. Oh, but it's so good. So I got one of my bigger bowls here. This isn't going to rise as much as, say, my white bread that I make sometimes, the 4 loaves of bread. It will rise though. But, yeah. So my kitchen is nice and warm. There, I'm going to get a clean tea towel. Kids tablecloths, and I'm going to set this over on my stove top. Well, I'll set it right here for now. That stuff on my stove top. I'll set the timer for 2 hours. I do it for the max just because. There, 2 hours. So come 6 o'clock, we'll start doing the other bit, and they'll be able to have a nice freshly sliced buttered slice of Finnish coffee bread before bedtime. Yeah, maybe they'll have hot chocolate or something to go with it, but yeah, I'm glad I did this. This is the hardest part. I mean, we'll still have to get this out on the table and work with it, but I can get Cornelius in the dishwasher, get washed up, and we'll be good. So I'll be back. That's a nice wrapping paper niche. So this is going to be a bookshelf. Perfect. I'll show you when it's all done. Alright guys, it's soon going on 5, so I'm just going to get stuff out and assemble plates and nuke them. That's what's left of the mashed potatoes, not a whole lot. There's the plain ham without pineapple. There's the white meat of chicken. There's the gravy. That's what's left of the mac and cheese, hardly any. Carrots, peas and corn. There's the dark meat. There's the dinner rolls we forgot, and there's the ham with pineapple. So I'm just going to ask them what they want, serve it up, and nuke it. Alright, this one's Messiah's. There's mashed potato, carrots, cranberry sauce, ham and pineapple, peas and corn, and a bun and gravy. So, bon appetit. Alright, this one's Misha's. She wanted carrots. I didn't think we had any dressing left. There was some in a bowl, so she got the last of the dressing. A little slice of ham, some cranberry sauce, and half a bun. Alright guys, it's been 2 hours. It's 6:02. I'm not gonna do it. I was out watching a movie with Misha and my husband. My husband fell asleep. I don't know what it's called, Mish.
He's not asleep.
Well, he was. I'm gonna turn the light on just a sec. Pull your sleeves up. Pull your sleeves up.
Why can't I have? Because I'm the one who does it all the time.
Yeah, she just washed her hands. You'll be able to do it another time. Don't. Okay, place in grease bowl, deflate dough, let rise another 30 minutes to an hour. So all you do is push it down gently. Maze wants to see, so. Well, it's very exciting. Okay. Oh, Nelly.
Looks so crusty on the outside.
Yeah, it's okay. Give it a few little pokes down.
No, I do.
No, Lise.
Why?
You'll do it another time. You got a few boo-boos on your hands.
It smells delicious.
It does smell delicious, doesn't it?
What is the dough made out of? Eggs?
There's egg in it, and there's
Bread.
cardamom, and there's
Wheat.
milk and sugar and a little bit of salt.
And that stuff that you put in the
Yeast.
sugar.
Yeah.
Yeast. I like yeast.
Yeast. Yeet!
Yay!
All right.
You know what?
That's
yeet
good.
Bees. Yeet bees.
That's good. Okay. So I just want to show these guys. Don't, Misha.
Can I see?
There. All pushed down. We don't do anything else. And I'm going to let it rise for another hour. So don't, Misha Lee. It's 6:03. I'll check you back at 7:03. Right. All right, it's been about an hour. I had this video unloaded onto my computer, so that's good. And yeah, now what we're gonna do, I'll let it rise half hour to an hour. We divide it into three, 4 into floured table, divided into 3, and then after we cut it up into 3 and braid it, then we gotta let it rise again. That's what takes so long with this bread. It's not that difficult to make. It just takes some time. We gotta let it rise for another half hour, 20 minutes to an hour. So, coffee bread. It's done. It's not running. I don't think it's not going. There. You must be going to have a shower. Can't really have a proper shower when there's things running. So, that's beautiful. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. Oh, yeah. So I'm going to divide this into 3. God, how should I do this? I got to stand over top of it. I suppose there's these lines on this sheet that I have on the table. Let me see here. I've never really tried the measurement type. Oh, I hear them hooting and hollering upstairs. Oh, here comes Maze. He's hollering for me all the way upstairs. And he's going to keep saying, Mom, 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 until he gets to this room. Listen.
Mom. Mom.
Yes?
Do you know where my handcuffs are? They were on the desk, and they're still there, but Misha's, those are Misha's.
Well, Misha got some too.
Yeah, but where are mine?
I don't know. You got a box of stuff on the dining room table. Random Christmas stuff. Use your eyes, not your elbows. You'll find it.
No, that's not. Wait, that is mine.
Yes, it is yours. Surprise, surprise.
I don't know. I haven't even tried looking for
Okay, you guys.
it.
That's about as close as I'm going to get it. So, that feels so good in your hands. Just concentrate on putting your love into it, and it just makes it that much better. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, now divide by 3,
Can you set the timer for 10
roll,
minutes?
and for 10 minutes. For what? Your thing? Are you going to be upstairs or downstairs?
Downstairs.
We should put a face mask on. there. I'll tell you. Okay, out, Mace.
Oh.
I can't open anything right now. My hands are in bread. Wieners. Alright. I'm just going to try my best. Try my best. I don't know. We'll see. Alright. So I try to string this out. It's kind of elasticy dough. You know how pizza dough kind of is. Just kind of gently squeeze and pull. Come on, you guys. Stop it right then. Right now. Just fill it with love. I was talking to my mother-in-law on the phone. She was going around doing her Christmas visits where she was able to go. Yeah. There. Trying to work fast so this doesn't start rising before. So yeah, we do this. Let it rise for about another half hour. You'll be amazed how big these loaves get. And I mean, I'm going to braid this. You could braid it into a ring if you wanted to. This one is a little bigger than that side. Try to stretch it. Stretch it. And then I'm going to try to pinch that over and to braid it. It's just like braiding hair. Only got to do it gently. Now this braid is a little thicker, so it will probably bubble up, but that's okay. I'm going to stretch this braid out too a bit. And I try to make it a nice tight braid, or there's going to be hollow spots, but again, it's still going to be delicious. It doesn't have to be perfect, because Lord knows mine never is. But that's okay. There. 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 Oh, I'm excited for Evie. He's probably going to have a blast down at his other Grammys. He went down there today. You found your handcuffs?
Yeah, but do you see?
You're not cuffing me.
But look, it doesn't go down.
So when you're locked, you're locked?
No. When you have a key, you have a key.
Well, you better not lose that key, I'm telling you.
What if I threw the key down the drain when I handcuff somebody?
I don't know.
Hey, now I can take it out.
There, I just have this on parchment paper. And we're going to do this all over again. We're going to have to add some more wood to that fire, but the log I put in there earlier went right down to the door, so I was scared to open it. So I'm just waiting for it to burn down some so it doesn't fall out on the floor, Mace. Huh? I don't need that happening. Oh yeah, this is what I did.
What are you shaping? Oh, like a pencil.
Yeah, I need to divide this into 3.
So you have to take the 3.
Yeah, 20, I'm going to go up to 50. That's about as long. And then cut it
She
every
doesn't
10.
mean like 50 parts of it. She means like...
The number 50.
Yeah, because of the scaling.
Yeah.
All the way to 50. That's what she's getting.
Okay. 20. Yeah. Okay. Here's hoping.
So they're basically real handcuffs.
Yes. So don't lose that stinking key. What?
I think you can stop the timer. All of it is dry.
Okay, well I'll stop it when I'm done. Yeah, she got one of those face masks, one that peels off for Christmas. So That's what she's doing now. Leave it on for 15 minutes. All the girls got one. Let the hair come down, touching my nose. Yeah, this bakes at 400 for about 20 to 30 minutes. And you got to be careful because the bottom burns really easy, so I keep an eye on it. And check it at like 15. Check the bottom. And it's tricky. I guess it would be better if you had one of those convection ovens that rotates the air. But you might cook the bottom, but the top still isn't browned. You might brown the top and the bottom's black. Like, you got to be careful. That's my experience anyways. 400's a hot oven. Alright. I have another sheet over there. I might actually try to make one into a ring, just to be fancy. We'll try it. Kind of like a birthday cake style. Never done that before, but I don't see why you couldn't. Any bread you could do that to. And I know there's some really elaborate breads I used to watch, and sometimes I still refer to. See, this is the bigger one. There's always one that's bigger. A YouTube channel. It's called The Bread Kitchen, and she doesn't seem to make videos anymore, but she has a whole bunch of different breads and different elaborate braids, like 12-strand braids or 8-strand braids, and I'm just like, I could do it if I learned how to braid like that, but I gotta learn how to braid like that. And I'm sure I could, but I'm kind of too lazy. I'm used to braiding hair and braiding regular braids. So this, do it nice and tight. Is that the mask? Remember, you gotta wipe your face off. Any residue. Does it feel soft? And tuck it under and squeeze.
Okay.
No, get going. He's in his handcuffs.
The handcuffs. The handcuffs.
Last but not least.
Can I show them the handcuffs and the keys?
You can show them, yeah. He's right beside you.
Handcuffs.
Santa left Misha and Maze both a pair of handcuffs and keys in their stockings. What the heck's that man thinking?
See, so it doesn't go down like how my keys is supposed, but you get this key, put it in. Oh, it's hard. Put it in.
You put the key in.
And now should be able
Okay, let's do this again.
Oh, I put it the wrong way. Okay. Oh wait, no, this is the wrong key.
Trying to. He's right beside you, fiddling with his
Wait, Mom.
handcuffs. What?
The key doesn't work on these anymore.
Oh, Lord.
What they do?
That's good enough.
The key's stuck.
Key's stuck. Well, I'll fiddle with it after.
Wait, never mind.
Who are you going to put handcuffs on?
DB.
DB? Well, if you can get him around his big old wrists.
Well, I won't be able to. His wrists are bigger than yours.
Yeah.
You have big wrists.
He does have big wrists.
Oh, you do.
I have big wrists? Yeah, I kind of do. I am Scandinavian after all. We big. We big.
I don't know. We don't know. Well, I don't know. You don't.
Well, if you don't know, then who does? Who knows?
You do.
Lodio do do nose job.
I do.
Watch out, Mace.
Wait, boil. Wait, boil.
Lodio do nose job. All right.
Audio, no.
Digital Underground. You know Digital Underground, Mace?
No, but I want to get on your lap and you want to.
No, you're not getting on my lap right now. Okay, get going. You sound like an auctioneer. One of those people that talk really fast at an auction.
What do you want to do? Like what? Like that fast?
Yeah.
What do you want to do? Like that? No, not that.
Yeah.
That's how Mr. Samuel talks. He talks like really fast.
Does he?
Yeah.
Some people talk fast.
Hey, comment out. Or like he speaks different language.
Yeah, he talks fast French.
And fast like Japanese.
Does he speak Japanese?
I'm just
I
joking.
don't know anybody that speaks Japanese.
I'm just joking. It's just
That'd be pretty cool.
I'm just joking. He just messes up his words all the time.
Well,
When he says like "kabasaba," he says "ka-pa-ta,"
oh, does he?
"kabadaba," like that.
Yeah.
"Kabadaba," "kabasaba," "kabadaba." How are you doing? How could you doing? How could you doing?
Right. Oh, this is the one. Well, I'll put it in a braid, stretch it out, and roll it in a ring, and see if that works. Maze, don't hang off my back, please, Erba.
Okay. That's cool.
It is cool. It's like braiding Zaya's hair. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, dang it. Go see who that's on the phone. Who does it say?
Morrison
Oh, you can answer it and just tell Auntie what I'm doing. I'll call her back. Say hello.
Hello.
So I'm going to stretch it
And it's famous.
and pull it.
um
We're going to see. Can I make it like a circle?
telling you that
Make the two ends
is
kiss.
making the coffee bread right now.
Well, it's going to look kind of funny right there.
No, it's coffee.
Should have made it like a
bread.
pretzel. Huh? It's like a big old donut maze.
But Mom, it doesn't look that much like underhand, like the. It looks like under down.
All right, I'm trying my best, okay? Everybody's a critic.
Okay, I'm gonna jump on your back if you don't stop.
Okay. We're going to try. We're going to try.
If you.
All right. So there's one. Oop, watch out, Bob. And there's those two. So I'm going to cover these with a tea towel. Watch out, Maze. Get off the table. No, off. Off. And move your hand. I'm reading this. 20 minutes to a half hour, I think. Yep.
I made a book though.
And then we come back. And in that time, I'm going to preheat the oven to 400, so it'll be hot when it's time, but I'll be back. All right, it's been a half hour. Marquise and Kara are here in the kitchen along with Maze making a toothpick structure. They're just heating up some turkey, but you can see this rose quite a bit. And it calls for egg wash, but I'm going to use a bit of milk. And the oven's preheated to 400. This is just some milk, and then I'm going to sprinkle it with sugar.
Some milk.
Some milk.
You need some milk.
Yes. So, I've glazed this with black coffee before, too, and put it in the oven. But you can use egg wash, but I use a bit of milk. Or you can use butter. I'm going to glaze it with butter after. And you can sprinkle some sugar on it then too. I think those two loaves might end up sticking together.
What's that cover?
Well, I'm not going to move it. If they stick together, they stick together. Well, I don't know. Should I? Shouldn't I? Just move over a little bit, bread. There. And this is going to rise a little bit in the oven too.
Okay.
And it's going to be so good. I'm only going to put one pan in at a time though. So I'll glaze the ring one after. Maize. Zip lip pip. So I'll cover this back up. I need to get a spoon.
Is there potatoes though?
What?
Is there potatoes?
There was just like a potato ball. And this is just sugar. You can do this before or after or both. Some of it will fall off, but that's okay. There. So I'm going to get this in the oven. It says 20 to 30 minutes. I'm going to set it for 15 and check it. And then adjust the time if necessary. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, it's been about 20 minutes. I just checked the bottom. And it's good and brown, so I'm taking it out. Because I don't want it to burn. Ooh, baby. Look at that fire. Just look at it. Just look at it. Move. Golden on top. I wonder. I need to see. I need to see. It said 25 to 30 minutes, but no, just wait, Maze. Dad's out there, ask him for help.
No, I'll just cut it over.
Yeah, it's brown, it's not black. I'd like for it to be a little browner. Maybe. No, that's milk. That's milk. Alright. I'm gonna bring the... Okay, out meter. Yes, this didn't really stay a ring, but that's okay. I want it to make it like a donut hole. Oh well, right, Mace? It'll all come out in the wash. So let's do this. And I actually got some butter to throw on top of that other loaf. I should have did that before I did this, but I've already started. I gotta finish. I already started. I gotta finish. Yeah, I should have put a little more thought into this ring, but that's okay. Sugar. Oh, sugar. Where's my freaking spoon? Oh, God. I gotta take that. That was too much right there. I just need a light dusting. Okay, let's put this in. Put it in for 15. We'll try that again. Now, the butter. I'm using the same thing. Perfect. It'll just be like a little bit of a shine. Oh, it smells so good. I'm telling you. I'm gonna have to have a slice of this too. I haven't had it since the last time I made it, which would have probably been last Christmas. This won't last very long. It seems like a lot of bread, but it'll only last a couple of days. really. It's almost like a dessert bread. Yeah, so this was about 22 minutes, not 25. But that's okay. I can't risk it burning the bottom. Okay. I'm just gonna cover this, tuck these bad boys in for a little nap, and I'll check back in a bit. Alright guys, that third one just came out of the oven. I was talking to Dad on the phone while I did that. It's beautifully brown on the bottom. I'll show you after. Oh, and the kids want a slice of bread before they go to bed here shortly. So I'm going to cut a slice for each of them. I need to find my good bread knife. I wash my hands really well, but I'll show you this.
I know because I don't like
Okay, you guys get going.
that. I want as much pieces as I can have.
Just look at that. Beautiful. So I'm gonna do this. This is still quite warm, but that's just glorious. Soft. Look at that. Soft and squishy. Oh, just hold on a minute, guys. Yeah, just lovely. Yeah, they're all sniffing around the door for this. Even my husband is like, do we have any jam or do we have any molasses? Can you put some butter and molasses on it for me? Look at that. That just looks just wonderful. I need to get you off and take a few pictures like I'm a professional. I don't know. Yeah, look at that. Oh, just a minute. Alright, I'm just gonna get some napkins and butter. Some fa la 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 napkins. No sense in dirtying dishes, right? Where is my molasses? I know I just got some. Just a sec. All right. I've never seen them eat this with molasses, but your tea?
Yeah.
I don't know. Just go on out right now, okay? I'm gonna get you some coffee bread. There's some real butter. All right. Let's get this party going, because then they gotta brush their teeth and go to bed. All right. Well, that's a little one. I'll have those two little pieces. They can each have a little bit here. Misha and Maze. You need there's a piece there. You guys take a bite out of it and let us all know what you think. Here, come over closer, Maze.
It's delicious.
Come over so they can see ya. And This is for Grammy's mom. She's an angel too. Grammy McCracken. You guys would call her Gigi if she was still here. Shush.
It's down like this.
Violet, what were you doing in the laundry room? You better been doing my laundry. Can you tell Mosiah to come downstairs? I'll get her a piece. I know she was itching for some. No. And I'll get my husband's now while he's waiting patiently. Go tell Zaya, please, and Mally. Like this. Oh, that one was coming apart. Just the braid part.
That Dad.
This will be Dad's, yes.
Can I bring it out?
You can in just a second. I don't know why he what bread and butter and molasses is good, but this is already kind of sweet, isn't it?
It's a little sweet.
Ugh,
What is that?
molasses.
Looks like a kind of chocolate record. Can I take it out of them? Did you say that you wanted that?
That's what he said.
Molasses.
Slower than molasses in January. There.
Mosiah's type that she doesn't want to right now.
What if you said,
She doesn't want to
can
read
you
now.
get my
It's almost
glasses?
bedtime.
What if you said, can you get my
What if you-
glasses?
He wanted molasses. Yeah, well, if he said that, well, I'm going to have these two little pieces, the
I
bottom
don't
and
know
the
what that
molasses.
is. Yeah, I
You
still
can
don't know.
eat it on pancakes sometimes. Well, you don't, but I do.
How many pieces do I have?
Oh, just one tonight. It's almost your bedtime, Misha. Cheers.
I'm gonna look at that.
I have two little pieces.
I only have one little piece.
Mm-hmm. And you get that, like, essence of cardamom, like the warm feeling, or at least I do. And that little bit of sweetness from the sugar, and the sugar in the bread too. Oh, it's just good. Yeah, so,
Yeah. Tastes like what you said. I think.
yeah. So, happy birthday, Grammy McCracken. Huh? I wish you could have met her in person, but you'll meet her someday. She's here today, though, in spirit. And, yeah, I hope I did her proud, but I'll be back in a little bit. All right, and just like that, one loaf is gone. Not even everybody's had some. So, yeah, I want to wrap these up, but they're still kind of warm, so I don't want to do that. And, yeah, deliciousness. I did have a couple of, like, those two little ones, and the rest, yeah, Medea and Cody haven't had any, and Mosiah didn't want any right now. She had an upset stomach. She ate too much at supper, but she really wants some, but she didn't want to chance it. So there'll be some for them tomorrow, which is fine. But I'm going to go get the kids ready for bed. It's 9:03. I'll let these cool. Just put that tablecloth or apron back over them till they cool, and then I can wrap them up and put them away for the evening. All right, friends, well, I'm going to end this video now. It's 5 after 10. I'm going to go wrap up that bread and put it, well, I'll just put it on the counter, to be honest. But I'll just put it in a airtight container. And that'll probably be gone either tomorrow or the next day for sure. But I'm glad I made it, and I like to celebrate my Grammy and think of all the good times. She was an important person in my life growing up. And she was there when Medea was born. Like, she came up to visit me in the hospital, and Medea's first birthday party, she was there. So Medea did get to see her. She doesn't really remember her very much, but yeah, she was a very vibrant woman, and I would love if she was still here so I could get her get to know her now that I'm an adult, not a child anymore. But yeah, I feel my ancestry through her, and I like to give a little bit of that to my children because that's part of who they are too, for sure. So anyways, thanks for joining me tonight, this evening, this afternoon, whatever. And yeah, I'm going to say peace, love, and happiness today and every single day. Please like, share, and subscribe if you so choose. But if not, that's okay too. I still love ya. I still want all the happiness in the world for each and every one of you out there. I certainly do. I really, really honest and truly do. Yes, I do. So, all right, guys. Well, I'm going to have a relaxing evening and hit the sack jack. So with that, I'm going to say have a good night or have a good morning. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Boink.